It's fall and we're visiting Andrew Jackson's Hermitage. We're here today in the Ornamental garden where we're going to be learning about how they prepare for winter in these beautiful historic garden beds. Oh, look at this. What is this, Kimberly? Can you tell me?
So these are chrysanthemum Ryan's yellow.
Wow.
They are an heirloom mom that we have here in the Hermitage garden.
Oh, that's beautiful. And obviously you guys have been doing some work here. So tell us a little bit about what's going on in this bed right now as you get ready for winter.
Okay, so right here you can actually see some of the stems that we have left behind. These are from peonies.
Okay.
So we went ahead and cut them down once they started to yellow out because we knew they were done getting all the energy they needed for the winter and to come back in the spring.
Yeah.
We will soon be coming back to remove like all of our weeds.
Yeah.
And once the area has been weeded, we're going to come back with like soil conditioner mulch, leaf mulch, or bark mulch to kind of help with the winter weeds, make sure we keep those down. So it's a little less work for us, and everything will just be ready as we go into the spring.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. I need to do the weeding part. So Kimberly, obviously you guys have been doing some work here. Can you kind of tell me what you guys have been doing, what's going on?
So we've been tilling up this area of the garden. It was a little bit crazy, a little bit weedy here, and we wanted to revamp it. So earlier today, we actually tilled it up so we can prepare the soil for some more plantings.
So what do you think you'll put back here?
So our plan for right now to start is to put some species tulips and pheasantite daffodils because they're all they fit into our time period, that heirloom.
So when you guys plant out your bulbs, how do you prepare the soil specifically for bulbs? And do you have any problems with squirrels? Because I know a lot of people do, digging them up.
Well, we usually want to make sure, to till the soil, so to make sure it's nice and soft for when we're digging in. We usually use an auger to make sure we can get our bulbs deep enough. And that kind of comes in with the squirrels. Like we have tons and tons of squirrels and rabbits, deer, whatnot. And they will go after your bulbs if you don't plant them deep enough.
Right.
So you want to get your bulb holes about like good 7 inches.
Yeah.
And when you get them that deep, the squirrels are less likely to dig them up.
I think they're just lazy.
Yeah.
Now, Kimberly, I noticed that some folks on ladders over there pruning some of the trees, especially the crepe myrtles. Can you tell us a little bit about why you're doing that now and what that entails?
Right, so you want to kind of wait until after your crepe myrtles have bloomed to start trimming them because you want to make sure you don't take off anything that's going to potentially flower. But right now, especially with the temperatures starting to drop, it's a great time to prune just about any tree, not just crepe myrtles. Our crepe myrtles do have a lot of deadwood from this last winter freeze.
It was a bad one.
Yeah, it was really bad. So we're going through getting the deadwood. So it helps the tree by, we're going to be removing, maybe it's got some growth on it, maybe it got a little damage, but it still looks healthy, but that's actually going to remove the chance of disease setting in or insects coming in because they actually sense the stress of a tree, and damage is a big stressor that we see. It's also just for next year, it's going to be it's going to kind of prioritize itself. It's going to prioritize like, where do I leaf out?
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool. I know you guys have been cutting back a lot of the perennials in the garden to get them ready for winter, but why not this one?
So it would be really tempting to cut these back because it kind of looks like it's already lost its leaves. It kind of looks like it's done, and that it just looks like something that you would want to cut back all the way down to you kind of put it to bed for the winter.
Right.
But the truth is we don't want to do that because it's already set these buds that are going to be next year's flowers.
Yeah, and this is a tree peony, right?
Yes, it's a tree peony.
Yeah. There are other shrubs like that, right?
Yeah, so a lot of like your hydrangeas and such, you don't want to prune those back right now. Certain ones you do, certain ones you don't. And usually it just kind of takes a little bit of research just to know which ones so you don't accidentally prune them out of season.
Yeah, but I think if you see big buds like this, that might be a clue maybe.
Yeah, the buds are a really good indicator on maybe I don't want to touch that.
Makes sense.
So April, fall is a good time to add nutrition to your soil. You can usually do that with like some soil conditioner and compost, and that will allow your soil to be a little bit healthier going into winter, and it'll even feed your plants in the spring.
Yeah, I imagine you guys use quite a bit of compost here.
We use quite a bit because we try to add a little bit every fall into each of our beds.
I think that's good advice for everybody.
Yeah.
So I see some stems here, and you guys have cut this back, and I see some gaps. Can you kind of tell us what's going on here and why you're doing it?
Yeah. Well, this is a very good Solomon seal. This is a great time to start digging it up and dividing it. You can kind of see down here where they're very compact.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And,
Look at those roots.
So dividing, this is the perfect time of year to start dividing them and actually giving them room because once they start getting too compact, they don't really want to grow. Their flowers are going to be very poor. So what we'd like to do is divide them and replant them somewhere else. And we actually have some over here on the other side where we have started to replant them.
Yeah.
You can kind of see the stems here. These are all new that we just did the other day.
Oh, cool. Okay, awesome. And will that help with stuff like drought tolerance and stuff like that if they're divided?
Yes, if they actually have more room to like put out their roots and they're not competing with each other, they are more likely to withstand our summer droughts.
Cool.
Than while compacted.
Good advice. I need to do that too.
Well, this is a pineapple sage, and it does not survive our winters. It always like completely dies back. But what we do so we can actually keep it in the garden is we take cuttings of it and we reproduce them in our greenhouse.
Okay.
And we will keep them in the greenhouse all throughout the winter. And then about May, we will come back and replant them in the garden.
So after the frost dates, basically, you'll put them back out. Well, it's beautiful, and it grew this fast in one season.
Yes.
Oh my Lord!
From May till now, this is how big it got.
Wow, the soil must be really good here. So, Kimberly, our visit today has just proven to me that any time of year is a great time to visit Andrew Jackson's Hermitage. And I just want to thank you so much for your time and letting us enjoy these beautiful gardens and learn a bit about what you're doing in the winter to prepare them.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
For inspiring garden tours, growing tips, and garden projects, visit our website at volunteergardener.org or on YouTube at the Volunteer Gardener channel, and like us on Facebook.